Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, June something. June something. Who knows the date these days? So last time I was vlogging, these trees were not filled in, but they are now. I would say it's been a few weeks since I vlogged, and I would say like really shortly after oh god, I'm not awake yet. See, I haven't even had a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, shortly after last time, vlog episode 1, if we're gonna call it that, these trees filled in, and I was like, oh, if it was just a little bit earlier. But we had more frost after my last vlog, believe it or not, in June. But today, we're having a heat wave. So, today is going to be a little bit different. I'm just trying to find my way around here. We have everything kind of everywhere. Look at the rust on that. We need to clean it up. Just make some room for my gimbal here and turn this around. So, good morning. Talking about just getting on camera when you're first waking up and just trying not to care about that. This is my Jigglypuff mug. I have my coffee, sorry. I also have ADHD and I'm medicated because I can't be medicated with my current conditions because I actually just get distracted by a fly while talking about having ADHD. I'm sorry. So the medications mess up my other symptoms a bit. So I've just been on medicated for a couple of years now. So on top of the brain fog and the ADHD, I'm just a little distracted, and I'll quickly go into another topic without like much of a pause. So pause. Guess what? I forgot what I was gonna say. I can't remember. I'll watch this back and I'll be like, oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I think I only got like 15% battery right now. I'm on my phone again. If I plan on doing, well, I do plan on increasing the quality of my videos at some point, but I thought, like, you know, for me, I've been thinking about doing booktube for far too long now, and I just needed to rip the band-aid, you know, and I said that in my first long-ass intro vlog. I'm amazed the flies are bad because they're usually like really good in the morning. Go away. I'm gonna get bit this morning. They're black flies. Anyways, they're usually not bad at all in the morning. They're not bad till the evening. Maybe it's still too early. I don't know. I'm not usually sitting out here this early anymore. There also is going to be heat wave today, so that could be it too. Everything could be acting a little strange. There's a fly in my coffee. I'm going inside. And I'm gonna come back out in like an hour before the heat wave hits. It was like 21 degrees It was like 21 degrees overnight. Again, I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, and I'm going inside. I'm going inside. I forgot there was a fly. I just drank the fly. Hi, so I'm back inside. Thank goodness. Assuming that the air conditioning might be way too loud. I don't know. We will see when we watch this back. I have been reading the Cavendish Home for Boys and Girls since Saturday. Only got through a few pages, and I read 145 pages yesterday. Coffee is not helping. Maybe it's because I drank the fly in the coffee and now I'm even more like boo boo boo. Yes, I'm also in a good mood today, as you can see. my mood octopus is happy. And now my partner will know I'm happy. So that was really nasally. I'm 445 pages in, and so far this is definitely written like a middle grade. It is middle grade, okay, because I wasn't entirely sure, but it is very cute. It is actually like could be a little spooky for middle grade readers, and it's a comforting spooky for an adult reader. It gives me like these kind of like a Tim Burton vibes, but like not at all at the same time. Can't really explain it, but I love it, and the illustrations just kind of maybe give it that vibe too. There's something that happens on this. Every so many pages, there's a bug. So I have a phobia of bugs in the house, not necessarily outside, but like if in the house, and especially like if I open a book and like it goes silverfish or something like runs out. So every time I'm reading this and my eye catches one of those silhouettes of the bugs, I just jump. I just jump. It keeps freaking me out. So I can imagine any middle grade child who reads this is like gonna jump, because I'm jumping and I'm an adult. I'm like an adult. So yeah, but the illustrations, besides the little buggies on the page, are really good. I like them a lot, and they kind of add to the chapter book. I'll just show you one here. I don't think it's an illustration. I don't think it really spoils anything. But like it's very, I guess it kind of gave me a Tim Burton feel to it just looking at that illustration. I'll hide the caption. Doesn't give anything away. I mean, this picture doesn't really give anything away, to be honest. But it's like in that style, and I really enjoy that. And I think that is a very slow, what do you call it? A slow creeping horror, quiet horror, I guess is what people say a lot. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very cute. I will finish it today. There's gonna be a heat wave. I'm not gonna be outside. And I'm still kind of coming around after my vaccine. It was fine the first 24 hours, but I was busy, so I didn't get to like jump on the Evil-a-thon. And then like literally around like 25 hours later, all it did just hit me, and I was in bed I slept for like 14 hours, and then I pretty much stayed on the couch in bed all the next day, went to sleep last night at 10, and woke up at like 8, like when you would see the first clip of this video. So unfortunately, I didn't get to participate in the Evil-a-thon other than 145 pages of this book. I was like determined. I was like, maybe I can get through an entire book at least on Sunday or something, but I was just feeling too horrible. So I thought, well, maybe I'll vlog and I'll just talk about it this week, and it's like a belated Evil-a-thon. It's just not participating when other people were participating. So shout out to Kasha at Kasha's Book Cemetery. Also, a video will be going up this week about the Merciless series, and this will probably be up the following week, so I don't know why I'm telling you this. And I also have an R.L. Stine haul coming up, so I might film that today. We'll see. All right. See you soon. I'm gonna do some reading. So, plants have come out to get some sun for an hour before the heat wave. It's green beans. Yeah, green beans here. I think this is also some cucumber, some green beans, and hollyhock, which only bloom every second year, but still pretty cool. Let's walk back over to the garden. The pumpkins are coming back to life.
The middle monster one is looking really good. I need to prune this castor one though. All the early sun scald stuff.
That was such a mom-dad thing to do, put the finger in front of the camera by accident. You know, moms from the 80s, 90s.
Oh, what's up with that?
Going on vacation. Or not noticing the camera's still on and all you see is this. I don't know. My parents always did that. In our home videos, all there is this like ground and feet for a while. It's 11:10 a.m. and I'm about to go down to the pharmacy and I need to run some other errands before I can even read today. I mean, I read a little bit, but not much. So I'm gonna do that and get groceries, food, and stuff. Today is a okay day for my health. I normally don't get groceries by myself, but just because I'm only picking up a few things, I should be okay. I got compression pants on, which for one of the issues that I deal with, being POTS, sometimes the blood doesn't, kind of pools at my feet, doesn't go back up to the rest of my body and my brain. So I got compression pants on and that kind of helps with that. Sorry, I'm not sure where to look right now. I've got like my phone and everything up in front of me. I'm a little bit out of breath, but anyways, we are off and hopefully I'll get some more time to read and tell you guys a little bit about the Cavendish home for boys and girls. Wow, I just derped. Anyways, talk soon. Hi everyone. So I am down at the pharmacy and as you know, it's really weird to be out because we were in strict lockdown for a little bit there again because we had a rise in cases. It was our third wave in Nova Scotia. And so now we're able to get out. I mean, I would have been able to go into the pharmacy regardless because it's necessary or what's the word I'm looking for? Essential. So yeah, but my health, you know, usually prevents me from going out anyways lately. But today I've got my compression pants on to bring the blood back to the brain. Let's hope that helps. I'm going to the pharmacy. I'm going to get some groceries. I think I already said that. I'm feeling pretty good today. The sun is definitely helping with the mental health part of life. It kind of gives me a glimpse sometimes, though, that I'm like, oh God, I remember what it was like to be even just a little bit healthier than I am now. And like, oh, you know, what it was like to go down in town in the patios, have a beer when beer and alcohol didn't make me feel like crap and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of feeling really hopeful. And I mean, I guess I can get into that later, but I had gotten some very positive, happy results from my MRI earlier last week. And yes, I was ugly crying from happiness last week. It's been a really long time since I've felt any amount of hope, and being hopeless is, you know, a horrible feeling. So any ounce of hope is like this, it's just this big serotonin rush. But maybe if you guys are interested, I'll let you know a little bit more about that. But I won't keep you here. I'm gonna go inside and hope it's not too busy and just in and out, in and out. Just stepped outside. I have a appointment with my occupational therapist in about half an hour. First one on a Zoom call. Haven't used Zoom before, but I've definitely used things like it. I'm a little bit anxious today. I could really use some calm. I don't really know why I'm anxious, but unfortunately, it's just one of those days. Hi guys. So I'm just waiting for my occupational therapist to send me a Zoom link, but she hasn't yet, so I'm just sitting here with my laptop opened, which you can see. And just waiting. That's all I'm doing. Waiting. Hi everyone. I am just waiting for the occupational therapist still. I got my bullet journal to keep track of my productivity levels, my fatigue, my anxiety, my pain, all that good stuff. Let me look above me. Nerdy things. Nerdy things. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, well, just welcome. If you are into horror, thriller, sci-fi, and fantasy books, please consider subscribing to this channel. You will normally see more the horror and thriller side of things than the rest, but I thought I'd mention it just in case because we will be reading a little bit of everything here and there. If you also like reading vlogs, productivity vlogs, or just updates about how my garden is going, because I have a pumpkin patch and a vegetable garden. My partner and I have started getting that, what do they say, that green thumb? Although he does most of the work when it comes to setting up the garden. So if that sounds like fun to you, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And yeah, let's get started. So this reading vlog has kind of been all over the place. I was hoping to read all of the books I was planning to read for the Evil-a-thon during this vlog, but life happened and I didn't get to. So we are only going to be reviewing The Cavendish Home for Boys and Girls by Claire Legrand. This one right here. So I did already mention a bit about the illustrations and the little bugs on the pages and the Tim Burton vibes it gave me. And well, when I finished this book, it really didn't disappoint. This is a fantastic, very like slowly creepy, crawling up your spine kind of spooky. It is just very subtle, but in the best of ways ever. And I really enjoyed this. This was just a good palate cleanser from all the other like cosmic horrors I had been reading recently. And sometimes it's good to just read a middle grade and kind of feel like a kid again, and kind of just, it's kind of cozy, you know? Anyways, let's get into talking about a little bit more about this particular book. In this book, we follow Victoria, a young girl who really seems to have the need to be in control and succeed and excel in everything she does, and it seems like it's hard for her to kind of make friends for that reason. But then she meets this boy in her grade, and his name is, I derped, can't remember his name. And his name is Lawrence. I couldn't remember his name. His name is Lawrence. And Lawrence is a little odd, a little strange, doesn't really have any friends. And Victoria takes it upon herself to become kind of friends with Lawrence, but more so treating him as a project. Then one day, something happens to Lawrence. Victoria then decides to start investigating the disappearance of her friend, who she treats like a project. However, Lawrence isn't the only kid who went missing over the years. And Victoria finds that at the heart of it all, of all these missing children, is the Cavendish Home for Boys and Girls. So she takes it upon herself and she begins to investigate the situation. This book would be really creepy, I believe, for a middle grade reader, and just a comfy cozy creepy for an adult reader. And I love it. The Victoria and Lawrence, and they're very, is it age appropriate? Like they seem like their age. This book definitely explores themes of what it means to follow rules, to strive for perfection, to, you know, not questioning what people ask of you to do or what is expected of you. So what I mean by that is I like the approach of this. Instead of a book that says always never question adults or never question what people expect of you, instead it's, you know, sometimes you can benefit from questioning the expectations put on you by those around you. It's also about how fear can immobilize not only a person but an entire town. It is about friendship. And when it comes to fear and being immobilized by it, it also just kind of is a commentary on the consequences of inaction or a entire group mentality of ignoring what's happening right under your nose. It is also a commentary on generational issues and how they can be passed on. This book definitely addresses worthiness and self-worth. So I really enjoyed this one a lot. The illustrations are awesome. The story is adorable. It is definitely appropriate. The characters are definitely accurate in the description of someone for their age. There is a lot of lessons. There are a lot of themes, important themes. There is a lot of commentary on fear, a lot of commentary on worthiness, critical thinking, and there's just so many great themes in this book. I really enjoyed Sock Hill Girls by Cara LeGrand, and that's what made me pick up The Cavendish Home for Boys and Girls. This is an awesome book. I really enjoyed this, and I really hadn't read much like YA horror or YA fantasy or YA. I just haven't read a lot of YA until this year. I have actually read quite a few, and I really enjoyed this one. I might do a review on it at some point. But anyways, I ended up giving this book 4 stars. And when I rate a middle grade book, I often rate it in comparison to other middle grades rather than say like an adult horror or an adult mystery or whatever the case may be. I don't know if other people really do that, but I kind of gauge it that way. Or like when I go to rank a novella or rate a novella, I kind of pit it up against other novellas and my take on those. I guess it's probably not the greatest way to do it. But that said, if there's issues with the grammar, if there's issues with structure, pacing, all that stuff, then that's kind of like just an overarching how I'm going to include that in the ratings anyways. But in general, I try to kind of pit this up against other middle grade books. Anyways, I'm very sorry that this video was all over the place. It was kind of like a really strange week and strange couple weeks, I guess. And it's just, unfortunately, how the cookie crumbles. So I hope you enjoyed this all over the map reading vlog. If you liked this content today, please consider giving a thumbs up. If not, no pressure, that is cool too. And thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Also, do you like my ring? I almost gave you the middle finger to show you this ring. I've got really strange things down here.